Artist Bebop, episode 59. This is a dual ramble with Bruce Cirksena. Right.
Bebop.
All right, let's bring him on. Wait, wrong one. There we go. How goes?
Hello. Good. How are you? Thanks for inviting me on too. I appreciate it very much.
You know, it's been on my mind, and I'm glad I butt dialed you.
It was pretty. I like that.
Because I was like,
nice.
oh yeah, let's.
Yeah. I don't know. I had a feeling it was like, yeah. Sometimes I call butt dialing booty calling because they're the butt and booty and dialing and calling are, but they mean, yeah.
Everybody gets the same warning from me. If there's a video call, I'm most likely wrestling with a small child that belongs to me.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
But
I assume so. That's the first thing I said.
But yeah, man, I brought you on because I love the videos you make. You know, we talked about them, and I think I'm going to dive into some of them. So,
yeah.
Let me see here.
Definitely.
Let's see if I can get us where we need to be.
I told my mom I was going to be on a podcast
about
my art. I don't think she's watching, but I'm going to send it to her though.
Nice.
Somehow. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, you got my page up.
So
I never think anyone ever looks at my page, so thank you for looking at my page. Sweet.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'll admit I don't look at all of them, but I check in because I think when we first started talking, you were just starting to play with this stuff. And so I like
you told me the first program to use.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
So I think this is the one.
Oh yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah.
No, wait. I'm gonna go to another one. I'm trying.
I love them all equally. So
yeah,
this is everyone's great.
So I have a lot of listening people. So
yeah,
I'm gonna kind of go through it.
My guess is that you're watching this video for two reasons. A, you want to see if I actually know what I'm talking about, and B, you are genuinely trying to figure out best practices for cuffing your pen. Okay, I'm not here to tell you what's right now. You're the type of guy here to get.
So there's the punchline, and then it devolves, and then I love this.
Without having to have the patience to go to the tailor. Hands without having to have the patience to go to the tailor. Hands without having to have the patience to go to the tailor. Hands without having to have the patience to go to the tailor. Hands without having to have the patience to go to the tailor.
So let's see. Well, we'll stop that for a second and we'll recap. Walk me through it.
Okay. So, all right. So I make a word of the day, how it started. So I was making a video because I do at least one video a day. So I'm just making videos. I decided to become obsessed, and that's how you get good. And so I was outside on Main Street in my home, in the town I live in, sitting on a bench. I was like, I'm going to sit in public and enjoy myself, look at the birds, and make a video. And so I was like looking at my pants, right? And I was like, man, I don't like all the extra jeanage on my pantsage. So I was like, I love tight rolling. As a kid, tight rolling was my favorite thing to do ever. And I was like, why don't I bring it? I'm going to bring it back for myself. So now I tight roll my pants like the 80s, like New Kids on the Block tight roll. Anyway, so I made a video about it on Main Street, and then my phone got down to 2% when it was saving. So my phone shut down, and that's what it saved at the end. And sometimes it's one of the Bob Ross happy accidents because you can't the glitch was that, but I love those little like glitches because that's like, you know, there's no effect to create that. That's just like your phone being like, I'm dying, and I captured it, and
Right.
now it's a part of my video, and I edited it afterwards with the glitch. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. I love just like the process of making art. The outcome, like the finished work, is like a byproduct.
But I've watched like that word play where it's almost like the video's falling apart.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I dig that. And let's look at another one because this one's more visual. And let me see. Share screen. Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
Yeah.
There's Trump. It's kind of the same thing, except visually. Like visually, everything's disjointed. He's shaking hands, and then I love this foreground. That dude, that's awesome. And
I tried to use the whole screen, the whole canvas, like just make it go as far out as you can, blow up the picture, like just go like that, just like until like you only are like seeing their eyeball on your phone, and then record that.
Well, I love the little, like his head's going into the next one.
Yeah.
And then the glitches in the background.
Yeah, and I cut out the background, so it's like it's the little leftover parts of each video, and then I duplicate it, or then I cut it out in a different way. It's really interesting and fun.
Yeah.
And I don't have any fancy downloading program. I just screen record on a phone and edit it on my phone.
Yeah.
The screen recorder that you screen record like anything. Every phone has one. Anyone can do what I do. It might not look as cool. I'm joking.
Well, that's the thing. There is so much abundance for creativity. You really don't need much to do a lot. But yeah, I think these are so cool.
I really want to just like I was trained. I'm a drawing major. I'm a fine art oil painting major. And I was trained by hand, like graphic designers who used French curve rulers and squares and drafting tables and rub-on lettering. That's who I learned from in the 90s. And so I've been just like kind of going through for like the last 20 years, just trying to figure out how to kind of flip into the digital world in a way that I'm comfortable with. I'm personally not gonna pay Adobe $50 a month or whatever it is just to use whatever. I'm going to use a free program app on a phone that I own and a screen recorder so I could seal anything. And I download images. I download any image I want. If I see an image of a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket that I want, I'll just download that and use it in my video right off the Kentucky Fried Chicken website. Like, screw them. It's mine. I feel like an artist. That's what I mean. And so I could do it on my terms. And I could put in any music. And, you know, if those platforms don't want it, they don't have to put it on there. They could delete it, whatever, but I'll have the master and I'll have like, I'll say whatever I want for free.
Well, I think that's what all this Web3 thing is about.
Definitely.
Even NFTs and
yeah,
all of the crypto that not everybody, but a lot of people are very loud against, but aren't seeing the real use. Because you're right.
yeah.
You know, we're on these platforms, even the ones we're on right now, but it's not ours, kind of. You know,
No.
and it's not free either. We're giving them us.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious to see how that evolves.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's what
I want to definitely make money off of. I definitely want to make money off of my work. Like, but I'm not gonna force it. But I'm just gonna build momentum organically, and like what I did with my physical work before. Physical work just kind of took a nose dive. No one, people, not really. You can make a living. I can't. I don't know. I make just like. I just get too distracted and I'm like, can't do like, I do so many different things that I don't know. I'm not good at like focusing. I need to like be able to do like something, just get it out. Like, and yeah, I'm just like, I spent so many hours just like oil painting and then it just got me nowhere. Got me nowhere. And so I'm like, I have to do digital because I don't know. I know
well,
you did.
I don't think it's something I've been thinking about lately. I don't think it matters as long as we're expressing.
Yeah.
Now the monetization part, I do sell physical things, but I'm looking at the potential of just attention and how that relates to us visual artists. Because, and that's why I started doing more video and just talking, because, you know, there's plenty of stuff for other mediums, comedy or music, but there's not a lot of us out there that I can see that are talking about, you know, how do we grab more of the attention so that, you know, we are monetized better, so that we are more part of culture in the way that we find interesting. So
True.
yeah.
I do think about that also. Like, I mean, with my artwork, I don't like saying anything about it. I like it just to put it out. I don't like putting words. Even when I talk to people online, I like to send a gift to people and not words or a video or a song. I do not type, I love how your hair looks today. Oh, did you hear about my... No, I send you an Andre the Giant farting on somebody video. You've experienced that many times. Yeah, I don't like... So, but like I need to, yeah, as an artist, like that does grab impact. And for me, I love telling stories. So I like making my art make sense. Some artists who do the type of work that I do, like abstract and kind of crazy, do not have a storytelling instinct. So it just is all jarbled and crazy. It looks cool, but it just like has no soul. But I'm like the bridge who like tells a story, but you're like, what the hell am I looking at? Like, I'm fun. I'm a party. I'm Mr. Party. And like, no, I am. Like, I don't know. Like, that's what I am. Like, but definitely talking about art is, I really appreciate your videos. When I am uploading my videos to TikTok, your video comes up half the time. So I'm like, yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
art lesson with Sergio. Like, yeah. So, and it makes me feel like I'm back in like high school again, taking art class. I'm like, yeah, or like taking art at the Center for the Arts in town.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like it's just fun, and I enjoy that. Like, but I don't know. I think if we each like, yeah, like I don't know. I be more well-rounded in presenting our work. Like, well, me, I need to talk more about my work, maybe, and not hate doing it. Like, yeah. I've tried to explain my work to so many people, and like, I'll explain it to someone, and they'll be like, "What?" Or actually, my family, well, my father, he is not an artist at all. Period. He he's still to this day. He's 70 something. I'm 45. He's like, well, I don't understand what you do. I'm like, look at it. Look, it's right. That's what I do.
My parents.
He's like, well, he's like, I don't understand art. I don't understand it. And I'm like, it's not hard. It's like, look, all these people like it, like what I'm. And he completely does not respect it at all. So I don't expect anyone else to either in the world. And if someone does, whatever. I don't give a. I'm just. I've always been an artist. I'm a conduit. I. That's what I believe.
Yeah, the thing is, that I've come to realize is, we do it, we make things to express whatever it is. And then it's like nobody owes us the attention. It's up to us to get it. And that's been heaviest on my mind lately. Like, it's like, this is my job to grab the attention. I am selling work. And then I start thinking about, well, what do I want to do with that? And how do I want to do it? And how do I move more of it in a way that I like, that I'm comfortable with?
True.
That's different from like selling something commercially. And that goes back to attention. And if you put it out there enough and you're interesting enough, then I think that comes. And I think it's possible in a way different way than it ever has been for any artist in the history of what we do. So
true.
Yeah.
Do you sell like in a traditional, like through galleries? Do you do the gallery thing, or do you like sell through more to people, like the fair stuff?
Before COVID, I would do the gallery thing. I would do festivals.
Yeah.
I'd sell wherever.
I do that.
Put my stuff on walls. Yeah. And I was doing a little bit of online, because I had social media.
Yeah.
And then I was forced to use my phone to sell art. Otherwise, I was going to be on the street with my kids. And so I went through that, and I start getting asked, are you going to this show? And what happened is I grew an audience online, and they pay me way better than anyone ever did in person. For the most part. I mean, I've had a few tears in my career, but on the mass scale, I'm just too well paid online to want to go back to any of that. And
True.
That's where I'm like, I like being more comfortable. I like creating just what I want to do, because
you don't have to cater to think of an audience. So, or like a paint couch paintings, the stuff that hangs behind couches, because it'll sell, and you pay $20 for a canvas. If I paint this tree, I can make $100. Like, I've thought that when I was eating ramen, I was like, I have to paint a picture of a tree and sell it. Like, I don't want to, but
the thing is, I think even if you did that, it might not sell because your heart isn't in it.
Well, I make it look cool.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, I've seen that a lot. Like, I've just never compromised on that level. Like,
I'm a shyster, man. Like,
yeah,
I'm like an Andy Warhol mindset. Like, he hired people off the street to pee on a canvas, and then someone bought it for $2 million.
Mm-hmm.
He sold an idea.
Right.
He's not selling a painting. I want to get to that level. Like, I want to do that. Like, I need to have, so I'm trying to work out a name, and that takes momentum. Momentum is the key, and stopped momentum, you have to start all over. Momentum. I'm building momentum right now with my videos, definitely. And I'm building an organic following of people who naturally watch my videos. So momentum is 100% with life. Like, if things get rolling, there's no stopping it.
Momentum
with elections and like anything, like a bicycle. Love.
Well, momentum and consistency.
True. True. Yes. Very true. That's why everyone should start a word of the day. Just buy a thesaurus. Word of the day. Or Google. Whatever. What the hell? On In Your Head. Can I talk about that?
Yeah. So to cue in the audience, I actually met Bruce through a wrestling podcast. It's a mutual interest we have, the wrestling. But yeah, you were on the podcast.
Well, I was actually on like the website, on Facebook or whatever, reading it, and like the two of the hosts. One of them is Jack, and another one is called 1 Inch Biceps or Incher. So, and that's the greatest name in the history of professional wrestling, whatever. But
hell yeah.
But so Jack is like, well, all this time, this person named Sal McGee has been trolling 1 Inch Biceps for 20 years. It's all been Sal McGee, not him. And so I put Sal McGee into an anagram maker on Google, just like to see all the words to like work out like an actual different name to make it even more convoluted, saying it's not Sal McGee, it's this, because that's the anagram, and this is what all the letters in the anagram say. I was going to convolute it even more because I'm an internet troll at heart. But there was like Alex Class or something, and there's all kinds of cool words you can make out of Sal McGee. And then I found $5. That's how to end a story. My bad. I don't know. Sometimes I get carried away. You gotta stop me. Do you mind if I smoke a cigarette?
No, man.
Or would you rather me not?
Or, yeah, we're not on. I think on TikTok you can't, but I don't have a
I'll keep it
stream
up,
key there yet.
I'm not doing anything.
Right.
See, look,
right, but I think their rules are like that. You can't smoke or vape. Yeah.
True. I understand.
You'll get flagged.
Yeah.
We need the fuzzy thing.
True. I think you could fuzz me out if you really.
I love I don't know. I'm still learning this StreamYard platform.
I have some Vaseline. I could just smudge it on my phone. That's old school way.
There you
go. Have you ever put like a Vaseline on the underside of a door handle? That really makes people angry. Because they go to grab the door handle and then they're like, oh.
I think my kids maybe do that.
It's a good prank.
Yeah.
Good.
They're jokers.
Nice. Yeah. But yeah.
So where do you see like
oh, go ahead.
Yeah. The video thing, you know, you're going with it. Do you have a plan, I guess?
Well, my plan is to well, actually, yeah, I won't be a jackass and say something dumb. My plan is to just get better. Just get better, like, and take it seriously. Like every 1 minute video that I make takes about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I run it through. Each of them has like 10 layers of video inside of it, and then extra audio and clips and everything in the videos, and I edit it down all to 1 minute. Just I start with like 9 minutes and put it all in one. And then I don't know, it's just really interesting. It's a new art form for me.
Mm-hmm.
Really. I've only been working on it for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Seriously, 6 months since I talked to you about it. Like, that's like when Pee Wee Herman died.
Yeah, that's right.
When Pee Wee Herman died, I was like, I need to do a word of the day. Because I love Pee Wee Herman. He's my hero, like Paul Rubens. Anyway, so I did a word of the day, and I was like using GIFs. I was like, how do I make my own GIFs? And then I figured that out. And then I started using Facebook Reels. And I was like, hey, Facebook Reels is basically TikTok. It's the same thing. So I went from Facebook Reels to TikTok. And that's how it all started. And now I have a video with like thousands of views in like a couple hours on it. And like my videos usually get, well, they usually get around 200 views in like a day. And I put one out a day at least, and sometimes 5 or 10 out a day. So 200 times 10. But I'm not in it for the views. I don't care. Like, I'm in it to just like make art, see where it goes, and make friends.
I mean,
I don't know. Not think about it. Not think about it at all. Just make a word of the day. That's what I do.
That's my reason for using it. I put them out there, and because I see so much. I think I guess people our age, but they're always like, buy this, you know, when I think that's the number one way. Yeah, it's the number one way to get people to, swipe to the next thing.
Well, so you have to put something that somebody wants to look at, first of all. It's something that's
Well,
good. And most people just throw out crap, or they're like, oh, I'm going to have everything's crap right now. I'd say the aesthetic for the last 10 years has been nothing, garbage, amateur.
as far as what?
Just like the internet, just like videos, like
Well,
podcasts. Podcasts are terrible. It's dudes sitting on their old couch with a microphone that they bought on eBay. And that's all. And then they make a graphic that they stole the template off of like Coral Draw and just posted their picture onto it. And then that's their graphic for their thumbnail. Like they have no, well, we as artists,
you're laying into me
to,
hard.
no, I'm not talking about you. You're an artist. Like you at least know better. Like they don't, and they just like are like, but they're not. They're just like talk. They're all talk, and it hurts my brain because I'm like, you guys suck. Like I don't know. I'm just way too judgmental. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very solipsistic to say, but I'm very much in my world. Like my creation.
That's cool.
I do watch. I do take in some social media.
Yeah.
But I'm mainly there to post and respond and interact and draw people into what I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
like a big ass mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the world's conscience. I'm here to save the world. I believe that. I believe it. I was given a gift, and I don't know. I've always worked really hard to figure out how to make art work, and I've been deadly serious about this since I was like 12 years old. And I got into art school when I was like 17 by myself. I drove to Chicago to take the test to get into Chicago Institute of Art and stuff. Like, so like, and I did it. I was basically an orphan. Like I was a ward of the state when I was like 15. So like I had to do it all myself. And I've been on the same path since I was 15. I'm 45 now. And I chose it. And, you know, just because people don't know me doesn't mean that I haven't been working this whole time. And I don't know, maybe it's time. I don't know. I'm very passionate about art and very serious about it. And like, I don't know, like, I'm glad that I'm able to have a voice and like, I don't have to use, I'm very passionate. My artwork can be anything it wants to be. And that's why I don't like using my words, because I'm a lot better at art than talking because I'm a jackass. But what comes through me and out is the beautiful thing. It's not me. It's like I just kind of, I'm a mirror. I don't know. I'm a vessel. Like I believe. I don't know. It's weird. I'm an artist, a real artist.
Well,
artist.
It's a lifelong journey.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, you were talking about words, and I think last March I started to write, content, and I forgot that, I majored in words. I have a master's in literature.
Wow.
And even putting together videos, putting together whatever, even social media content, thinking about that. The more I do more of it and learn and, just keep contributing to that creative voice, I kind of feel like it's all an extension of the artist. It's all part of it. Our existence, which, like I said, in the history of artists, they didn't have that. You were pretty 1D as an artist. You made paintings for the king and queen, or whatever. And
that's what. Yeah, that's why I respect like the masters like Da Vinci and like those type of artists, like that were in their function in society, like that. I'm really big on that. Like for artists to regain their function, like where they were inventors and politicians and everything, because basically they were the magicians of role in society. When science came in, it turned into artists, away from alchemy, away from that. And I don't know, but the artist role has been greatly diminished. And they're like, now it's like, oh, AI and computers fill the role of the artist. Like the actual artwork that comes out is not what an artist role is. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. If you really devote your life to it, I think you can really change a lot of stuff. And you don't have to know how to do it. You have to be just like a really amazing problem solver. That's what an artist is. They're life's MacGyver. Like straight up. We figure out the problems that no one else can figure out. Like social problems and just like other stuff that like people, because it means something to us, I don't know, anything, it's weird.
Well, I think what you were saying about being a mirror, that is our job. And each individual artist has a different reflection. And that's, what I do is different than you or somebody else and vice versa. And that's a good thing. Because otherwise we're all saying the same crap.
True. And like, yeah, and you can be like a true mirror and just present beautiful things, aesthetically beautiful. Art, beautiful. Or you can put as much of your voice into it, like 10%, 20%, 50%, 90%, like be like, screw you, I hate Oreos. Extra caps, or you could just show a picture of an Oreo with some milk and just like you want to eat it.
Yeah.
Different variations of like input, but you can do, it's a slider bar.
It's a spectrum.
True. That's a good word.
Yeah. I like that.
It makes it easier. I want to do 50% me today. I'm kind of, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. The like studio and making things, it's very much impulse to me. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know what's going to change. I don't know. And that's why I like it. Because I could flip a switch. I could become evil, make evil art. That could happen. It's my prerogative. Like I could I could turn heel.
Heck yeah. Like the important part with that is like to give yourself the time to do that though. Set aside art studio time or art time for yourself. Yeah. Or for me, I couldn't do it, so I had to become obsessed. Some people, they can't have bad time management skills, so that for me, I have to do it all the time or I fall out of the habit. But definitely over the years I've had like struggles and things, and I'd quit making art and I wouldn't give myself any time to do it. And I just like, so art went out of my life for periods of my life. And like, if you're an artist, never do that. You aren't you, and just do it. Like, save your own life. Like, if you are an artist, you have to have art in your life, or you're if you're trying to be normal or whatever your reason is, don't do it. Follow whatever. Because like, art has saved my life so many times. The more I fight against not doing it, the harder my life gets. I don't know. So if it's your calling, do it, and you'll do something great or really evil, like you saying. But I don't know. Just make art, please. Do it. Tell somebody about it. Make them look at your art. I'm a cheerleader. You've seen me. You know how I am. Sorry.